Hello, and now I will tell you something about the posture.
Okay, maybe you have noticed that the warm-up was also designed to align you and to work on your posture and to center you. And now I will tell you all that is necessary for your belly dance practice. Okay, the most important thing is the feet. So you can start just shifting your weight a little bit, getting a feeling for the ground, for your feet, and then you go front and back. So you have like a circle on your feet and you really feel, are your feet relaxed? They should be relaxed. Through all our practices and training, the feet will get a lot of muscles and they will get a nice posture too. Okay, so you notice that maybe your feet are a little bit like cramping. Then you can relax your toes and imagine they would just get longer and longer and longer and relaxed. Okay, then the second most important thing is that you have the toes always aligned with the knees. So you never have a torsion in the knees. Whenever the feet go out, you have to turn all your leg. Okay, then the knees are never locked, never. Maybe later when you're a professional dancer you can play with this too, but for the beginners I would really say don't lock your knees. It's dangerous and it's better you have a nice relaxed posture like this. And then you can bend them and straighten, bend and straighten, and this would be locked. So this is like very stiff and it really hurts a little bit. Okay, so your knees are always very soft, and whenever I tell you you have to bend your knees, you have to bend your knees a little bit more than you might think. This is a little complicated, and not very many of you are flexible, and all the muscles are a little bit tense, but we will work on this. Okay, then you put your hand front and back on your pelvis, and you might feel your coccyx here. This should just be pointing towards the floor, so just like hanging. This is the normal posture of an average woman, a sway back. Some people think maybe, oh, okay, then I will put a lot of tension in my belly muscles and then they tuck this belly under. And this is not very good because this is also not very efficient and puts a lot of tension in your hip flexors, in your belly muscles and everything. This is not necessary. So just try to always have it like the feeling of hanging. So your pelvis is hanging on your spine. And if you think, but when I relax everything and my pelvis is just hanging, it's just this sway back. Okay, then I tell you, you take your sway back, bend your knees a little bit, and then you try to align yourself again so that you feel like something built up one over another, and then you will see this might relax a little bit. If not, this is no problem in your first lesson. We work on this all the time, and you can imagine that you relax in this way and in this way all the time whenever we practice. This is very important. Okay, and then from this beautiful hip, you can also imagine it's heavy and it's hanging on your spine. So you can imagine a hip like this, and it's really hanging. This was the hip, and then you can imagine you would be a flower. This is your stem. Here, this head is your beautiful head of the flower, and it's always free and relaxed, and it always feels easy. So whenever you feel yourself practicing like this don't feel good on your head. So try to figure out, this was the feeling I wanted to have. So a feeling of freedom, that you're free to look around and really feel good. Okay, all these muscles we will build. They will help you to lift yourself up very elegantly. So you can imagine this would be like the leaves from the beautiful flower. And then you can really comfortably relax your shoulder blades, relax your shoulders, relax your clavicles, and open your rib cage here. The sternum, everything feels like free and open, and the back also feels very open. So it's like you're very open and free and feeling good, and have a strong muscle corset that is holding you up. you up. So this is it basically. And whenever we're having we're working or we're having the drills, I will remind you of these things. But maybe you should watch this tape sometimes again and again, so you can really check, do I still think of having the relaxed feet? Do I still think of having the relaxed knees? Or do I still lock it? Most beginners lock the knees, have this sway back, and wonder why the moves don't look like they look with me. Okay, so this was it. And I hope you watch this again sometimes.